at the Hall of Fame, on the Hall of Fame awards on the 7th, which was a great time as well. It's so inspiring to see you know, people excelling, alumni that they come back to the district and they tell their story so our kids can see all the different roads that life can take them and they always come back home. Uh I can say that because I did attend classes at El Rancho Adult School, so now I'm an El Rancho Unified alumni. The adult school has so many classes, so many great things going on over there. So I really recommend for you guys to take a look at what they have going on. I attended a game with Miss Delgado, the AYSO, the VIP, the very important players. They played the sheriff's department in the Explorers. It was a great time. A lot of those participants are El Rancho students, so it's good to see them out there. Speaking of National School Psychology Week, what a great time to have you on here. And we have, I was at a school and they said that the students actually look forward to speaking with the psychologist and they can't wait. Like, was she here yet? Is she here? And so it's great to see that you know, something that you didn't see before. If you went to the psychologist, you were obviously crazy, right? That is not the case. We're doing away with these stigmas and we're providing access, so that's a great thing. I went to the Pico Rivera food drive, and good and bad, right? Because it was great to see our council members were out there as well, our mayor, Sonny Garcia, our mayor pro tem, Gustavo Camacho, Eric Lutz. The city was out there representing, but it really hurts my heart to see the need in our community. It's so great. So whatever we can do to help and continue, and I'm looking forward to great things from your food drive from the toy drive. Just a reminder that's going on with the Pico Chamber. So many other things that are coming to mind at the moment. I did participate in the CCEE. It was an all-day conference, which was, and I have all those resources ready. Just I'm gonna forward them in a drive. So I, I'm appreciative of everybody here, and I want to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving and a happy Thanksgiving break. You deserve it. Hope you are home, nice and warm somewhere, and it's not raining or hopefully not too bad. So thank you all.
Thank you, Trustee Saavedra. Trustee Mejia?
Thank you, Board President. As it's been said, it's been a busy month. I was happy that I was able to attend a lot of events. Fortunately, not all of them because a lot of them were on the same day. So I was able to attend the Lights On After School activity, and it's a wonderful students did presentations on what they're learning about the solar system. Very well spoken and very complex. So all the skills that they're obtaining in the after school program. I also attended the adult school trunk retreat, and these teachers and students went all out. Beautifully decorated, and you had a lot of community that went out, which was great. I also was able to attend the Valencia Elementary Pumpkin Decorating Challenge, which was tough to judge because they did a great job as well. And I attended Chef Luna's Culinary Cupcake Challenge, and it's really an art form. They had some cupcakes, but the drawings that they had, they look the same. And some of them were really scary because the eyes, they look like eyes. It was very spooky, but did a great job. Also able to attend the Hall of Fame, the 3rd annual now that we're back, Hall of Fame, and as Trustee Saavedra mentioned, it's good to see alumni come back, the great role models for our students. After that, I went to the CIF playoff game against Pacifica. We lost, but it was a good experience again, making the playoffs again this year. I want to congratulate all the fall sports, and also it's a girls CIF, to the girls tennis team that made it to the second round of CIF. I was also able to attend the Berlin Carnival, very well attended event, and also the other was like this event at Steam Academy. They had a great turnout as well, and they had a lot of events. I love that it's very culturally relevant. And I was able to see a little bit of one performance on the North Cheeto folklorico. One more event that I attended was the El Rancho Theater Troop 2164, an outstanding performance of the Outsiders. I can't wait to that performance after them. They started, they did amazing. It was almost about an hour 45. It didn't even feel like an hour 45. Very well done. Two more things that I would like to report on. I attended the CSBA Education Workforce Housing Boot Camp. It's an opportunity for us to help improve student outcomes because, and then again, it's just exploration. If educators classified, certificated, have a place closer to home, they are able to build more relationships, less time in transit, and again, it would help improve the outcomes. I was able to attend the Veterans Day celebration, and it's an amazing celebration because there's a roll call that they do at the end of the ceremony, and people will come up and say when they served and their rank. There's so many that say they're Rancho High School graduates. There's so much pride there. There's so much history that we learned, and two centurions were there as well, which will go to veterans. Simply amazing. It's a wonderful community there. Lastly, I just want to wish everyone Este Día de Acción de Gracias. And point of privilege, I would like to close in memory of Terry Hidner, who's an El Rancho High School journalism teacher that taught at El Rancho in 1958. One of his friends reached out and asked if they could post in his memory. Thank you. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Trustee Mejia. Trustee Navarro? Just echoing the congratulations to our schools for the recognition on U.S. News and World Report being the top 25 across the country. I think that's an incredible recognition, and I hope it continues. Maybe we'll get it to the top 10 as we continue elevating our students and their academic performance. Speaking of El Rancho High School, I was there a couple weeks ago for a site visit. First and foremost, want to thank Principal Goyanaga and our interim superintendent, Ms. Delgado, for, I think we spent about an hour and a half at the school site. And one of my biggest takeaways was what Principal Goyanaga shared about. He's seen kind of a transition in the behavior of our kids, a positive behavior, following the rules, and even the cleanliness of the campus, which was just heartwarming to hear him share that. And he had shared that at one of our football games when I was there looking at him. He said, you gotta come. And when I went, I think I experienced all that. And then I didn't break the news, but he shared with me the recognition that we were going to get that same day from U.S. News and World Report, and I'm just super proud because you were 5 years now out of COVID, and we're moving the needle in terms of behaviors. Even with he was telling me about the cell phone policy, even though we're just kind of easing into it, the kids are not resisting, which I think not having to fight the kids to follow the rules is a big hurdle, right? And I think from what he's telling me that we're getting there. So it's just super proud of to hear that and the strides we're making. We snuck into Mr. Malgar's class. First, of course, he wants to share where he feels our academic decathlon team is going to do, and he feels they feel good about this year as well, and the team they have. Was able to visit some of our CTE programs, Chef Luna's class, and I was looking up. I didn't get a taste of it. They were making sushi, which is my favorite. He wanted me to stay, but we kept going. Didn't get a chance to try it, and then also visited Mr. Jenrich's construction class, which is, it's just great to see the hands-on learning the kids are experiencing. Fun fact on the construction class, he's giving them time to make their own electric guitars. And so we're seeing he showed us some of the carvings that are already happening. And they're also making the little libraries for all our school sites if I'm speaking correctly. So there's just a lot of things going on. That's awesome. That we don't see until you go see. So just great to see that. I also got to visit, of course, the Oasis Center, but also our soon-to-be parent center that's starting to get built and furnished to really meet the needs more effectively of our parents and the services at the high school. And I just want to give a shout out to Ms. Baul for her outstanding efforts. I think I don't know, it's an email every day, an email every other day from her, which just keeps us informed and engaged as parents. So shout out to her. In my role as a Tri-Cities ROP board member as well, I went to go look and see at the Cal High CTE programs last Friday. I want to thank Superintendent Oviedo, Principal, oh my goodness, I didn't write it, Principal Jones, and the Superintendent of Tri-Cities, Dr. Smith, for arranging the visit. We spent a couple hours there too. Was able to see their culinary programs, their forensics, their automotive, their carpentry, their emergency medicine programs. It's just great to see, someone else's programs and the potential that we can have. I know there's discussions about bringing additional CTE programs back to El Rancho or new ones. I just want to make sure that we keep our eye on that to create more opportunities and exposure for our students, but also to meet the needs of our students as well. So excited about hearing more about those conversations. I was not able to attend the El Rancho Hall of Fame induction ceremony, but I did want to congratulate formally the inductees, Dr. Richard Tiazan, class of 69, Dr. Maritza Ruiz, class of 98, and Dr. Manuel Ochoa, class of 05. Just congratulations on their outstanding and impactful careers and contributions to society. I guess this is the year of the doctors for the indoctrination to the Hall of Fame. I was able to participate in the most recent Laxdor General Membership virtual meeting, where we received the latest CSBA legislative updates. And interestingly, he had it to our presenter, Dr. Melinda Hurley, who talked about the needs and advocacy of teachers. And I think that's information we can bring back and provide to the district as well to see what we're able to learn from those needs. So a couple of, I don't know, it was 2 or 3 meetings ago, I had brought up a request to look into the safety of our athletes with respect to the headbands for the flag football, for safety. So my sources are telling me that we're moving in that direction for next year because they were presented with options for headbands for the girls flag football team. And I just want to thank the district for moving forward in that direction. And it's not just the safety of the flag football team, but it's, we got to keep the safety of all our athletes in mind and equip them the right way so that when they compete, their physical wellness is protected as much as we can. So thank you for that. Congrats to all our fall sports teams and for giving it their best during their respective seasons, and those who made it into the playoffs, that they gave it their best as well. So we should be really proud of them. I know we'll be acknowledging them in January. So looking forward to celebrating them then. And just in closing, I want to wish our entire school community a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm thankful to serve alongside my colleagues on the board and also all of you in our school community. My best to you and your families, and may you enjoy this special season with your loved ones. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Laporta. I'll try to keep mine super short. I did get the honor, and thank you to our superintendent for inviting me to recognize Deputy Peralta in his service within our city and also within our district at the city council meeting. Veterans Day, as was stated before, for the city. It was an awesome event as always. The city really goes above and beyond it. Those of us that have been here a very long time within the city know that it's a very well veteran oriented and a lot of veteran rich city. We're very proud of our veterans, and especially the ones as Trustee Mejia alluded to, that went to El Rancho, graduated from El Rancho High School. And they go up there, and that's the best part of the whole event. We do have the flyover, we have the speeches, some of them longer than usual, than they should be. Um, but the best part is when they have the open mic and each veteran lines up and they go up there and they say who they are, they say their name, where they served, how long they served, and they some of them go a little bit more and they get very emotional. So it's very nice. What I would like to, and if I get the support from the board, what I would like to do, since there are so many El Rancho graduate veterans that go up there, is to host something for them at a district level during maybe Armed Forces Day, which is in May, where we have the opportunity to recognize our veteran graduates from El Rancho Unified School District, or veterans who attended El Rancho Unified School District for that. Um, and we're able to, just have something simple for them. But they truly do appreciate it. And I know Trustee Makia can agree. They truly appreciate the very small things of just saying thank you, just being recognized for what they did for our country. So if I get the support from my fellow trustees, and we can maybe look into doing something for them sometime in May and start with something small and maybe build it up. I'm thinking have the bands there, recognitions, something that we can do. And I know maybe we can discuss it a little bit further within our next meetings. But thank you to all our veterans. I also attended the first day of the drama event at El Rancho High School for the Outsiders. Congratulations to all the students, the staff that put it together. I was hoping to see Mr. Wasik there. He was there a day before, but I didn't. But I was told that he's going to be coming back for their next presentation next year, which is for Mamma Mia. So, Mr. Wasik, if you're out there, please make sure to stop by and say hello to us if we're there. Great job to all the students. And I know there were some students, my wife was telling me, like, you don't get one word out of these students when you see them coming into school or in the hallway, but they're out there and they're just performing and they're doing their best out there. So they're in an environment that they like to be in. So congratulations. And yes, we do need to expand the quick performing arts and the theater. I know it's in the works. I know as a board, we all agree, we all recognize that it needs to be addressed. So I'm looking forward to moving forward with that as well. Congrats to all the fall sports, as was said, for successful seasons, and congratulations to all the teams that made it on to CIF. Um, and we are looking forward to recognizing them at our meeting in January. Happy Thanksgiving. We all have much to be grateful for. Myself, my family, my friends, and my fellow trustees here, and my fellow colleagues here on the cabinet. It's been a great year. A lot of ups and downs, but I think we are moving the district needle in the right direction. And for that, I have each and every one of you guys to be grateful for. So thank you for everything you guys do. And I would also like to say to please, if you get the opportunity, support your local food banks and your organizations, because yes, there is a great need. And I think that need is going to be here for a long time. So please, if you get the opportunity, every little bit helps wherever you deem necessary. We have a lot of stuff going on within our district, within our city, and if not, within the city that you guys reside in. So thank you for that. And also I do would like to also close in memory of Mr. Terry. Itnair? Itnair, that's all I have. Okay, so moving forward to item 15, consent agenda. Any items to be pulled for discussion?
Sorry,
Yes,
15E11.
15E11. Any other items? Hearing none, may I get a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Second by Mejia. Motion by trustee LaFarga. Go ahead and take it to a vote. Trustee Mejia,
Yes.
trustee Saavedra,
Yes.
trustee LaFarga,
Yes.
and myself, yes. Agenda passes. Moving on to item 15E11. Need a motion?
So moved.
Second,
Second.
trustee Mejia.
Yes, thank you, Board President. I just wanted to, one, say thank you, Ms. Padilla, for getting this on the agenda. It's been a long time coming. Finally here. But, I just do have one clarifying question. I know that, there was a correction made on the item, that it's not 2030, it's 2028. But there is a stipulation about a credit for the deeper maintenance. So I believe that the stipulation said for 3 years they would get a credit. So if it's up to 2028, are they gonna get it in one lump sum rather than the three?
So it would be dispersed over a period of time. And that is for the repair of the roofs and the main air conditioning that it has been broken for a long time. So it would be reimbursed over the 3-year period.
But it's for a 1-year term.
The,
I'm
the,
sorry, it's for
the agreement is for a 3-year term with the option to exercise, either they can or we can request it 24 months in advance to terminate early.
got it. And then my other question is, and it was answered, legal counsel reviewed it, which firm reviewed it?
It was DWK.
DWK?
Yes.
Question for legal counsel, is it a good practice to have, legal counsel, their firm listed on the contract? I've seen that in other school districts where they will just has the county have their legal counsel listed on there. Is that a good practice to have it so there's a record and for transparency?
Yes,
Due diligence, that's so the community knows.
it is standard that you can put approved as to form. And there the attorney will sign off and the law firm will be listed.
And do not, if I could have, board consensus, can we do, this protocol per se?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, just, and then the last one is, I know that there is an increase. That property has the biggest square feet per se, I think it's like 373,000 square feet. And I know that we had person, a firm evaluate clips and everything. Was their recommendation also to have it at that amount? Because it just seems like the big property that's being leased and it's.
So yes, we do have a thorough evaluation of all of our leased properties in terms of fair market value. And so that was taken into consideration. I can provide for, I thought I had, maybe it's been a while, but I can provide the board in a board update, a link to that, to that report.
So I think I do have a report, and that's why I saw the square feet, so. Again, just because that one is, it's so big and it's the whole property being leased, right, including the green space.
Correct.
And if is there any, before we finish with, the contract, is there any possibility that we could use some of the green space when it's closed, so that for community use? So can we have that stipulation possibly to consider it?
Yes, we can. We can make that amendment, add that language in the paragraph about the access of the green space. We can add that and present that to them as a counter offer at this time, yes.
Thank you. And again, if there's consensus with the board.
Yes.
Thank you. Those were my questions and comments.
If possible, I would like to have the item pulled into our next meeting, for that reason. I want to look into, as far as, are we getting the biggest or the fair bang for our buck, I should say. And also the, usage of the green space and what the 7-Eleven committee, because I don't believe as a board did we receive any of the findings, the presentation or findings from what the 7-Eleven committee discussed, before we do come to a vote for this. So I'd like to, if the board agrees, have the item pulled to our next meeting for December if possible. Yes,
And if I may clarify, this lease agreement and the recommendations that when it came to fruition was a result of a couple of meetings with the 7-Eleven committee that made those recommendations in terms of what the lease should contain. And so that's what we worked on. And so we will go back and make those changes.
I appreciate it. I would recommend that in the future, if we can, to our superintendent, Ms. Soto Delgado, in the future, we can, get a, and I don't know if this is, if we're allowed to get a report on what the 7-Eleven committee, concluded and what they recommended, so that we can be better informed. So with that being said, if the item does get pulled right into, we need to take this to a vote. Yes.
I'd to amend the motion to table the item into the next meeting.
Second.
Yeah, the first and the second, so go ahead and take it to a vote. Trustee Saavedra,
Yes.
trustee Laparga,
Yes.
trustee Mejia,
Yes.
and myself, yes, item gets tabled. Okay, so we're moving on. To item 16, new business, action item, superintendent's office, nominations for the California School Board Association CSBA delegate assembly. So with this, I believe the term is coming up. Is it just one term or, I mean, one person, or is it how many delegate seats do we have coming up?
There's usually 6, and so we can nominate more than one person.
Gotcha. And currently, right now, there's 3 of us. Correct. So at this point in time, we would need to, do we need to get a motion first to get them going?
Yes.
Okay, so I need a motion.
So move.
Second.
Motion by Garcia, second by Lafarga. And we'll open up for discussion.
My term is up and I would like to request to be officially nominated.
I would second. Any other people that want to nominate or 27? And I believe mine is up also. Is it because I took over for? Okay, so I will nominate myself for another term as well, unless,
No.
okay,
Second.
thank you. So we need to take it to a vote to extend the terms of trustee Mejia and myself, trustee Contreras, for, is it 1 more year or how many years? 2 more years? For 2 more years.
And it's gonna come back to the board that once everyone does the nominations across all the districts, and it'll come back to.
Thank you for the clarification. So go ahead and take it to a vote, trustee Saavedra,
Yes.
trustee Mejia,
Yes.
trustee Lafarga,
Yes.
and myself, yes. So moving on to item B, Division of Business Services, adopt resolution number 11-2025/2026, approving the establishment of a section 115 trust and authorizing executive of related agreements. Can I get a motion?
So move.
Second.
Motion by Mejia, second by Lafarga. Open for discussion?
Yes, if I may.
Yes.
Again, I just want to thank Mr. Diaz for getting this on the agenda. I think that this is something that's part of the stabilization plan, and it's going to be very helpful to the district. So thank you for your work on this.
Thank you, and more. Hearing no more discussion, go ahead and take it to a vote. Trustee Saavedra,
Yes.
trustee Mejia,
Yes.
trustee Lafarga,
Yes.
I myself, yes. Motion passes 4-0. Item 17, recommendation for future agenda items. Trustee Mejia,
Yes, the first one that I have is information, and this is, just the status of the savers. Where we're at as far as, how it's being implemented at the school site. And what levels we're, using it for. So that's SAEVRS, saver. The second one is if we could have a status on the cell phone policy. I know that now we have the CSBA. It's been completed. I did have a student reach out to me and he shared some concerns, but I think it's good to have a follow-up on that and it's possible presentation and more status. It could be information first and then once we have that, then we determine most things. So thank you. Have a second on the first one.
A second on the savers as well.
Thank you. The next one that I have is regarding inclusive playground. I know that Bernie and South Ranchino and that this is thanks to our police. They have a communication board. I'm hoping that we can possibly have those at the other school sites as well. And if I can have a second. Great. And then my last one is just bringing the item of the education workforce housing, a discussion item. The workshop that I attended, they give you all the information on how to do it, but first step first is to do a survey. If there's interest, if there's not interest, then it's a no-go. But if we could start with the survey and that would be getting feedback from our the educational partners, our labor partners as well on the survey. If we can pick up from my head, if I may have a second for that as well.
Second on that, please.
Thank you. Those are the items.
Thank you. Just again, any more recommendations for the future? Hearing none, we'll go ahead and move on to before we do adjourn, we do need to go back to closed session. But I do need to have a moment of silence, so we will have a moment of silence for Mr. Terry. Thank you. We will move on to closed session. Have a good night.